5 Stoic rules on how to emotionally detach from someone forever. Leaving is challenging. Many have struggled with it, but there's a game changer. David Goggins, a man known for his incredible mental toughness, has unveiled a set of principles to help you emotionally detach for good. These principles are deeply rooted in Stoicism. I suggest you watch until the very end, because these 5 Stoic rules will help you emotionally detach from someone forever. 1. Cultivate inner calm through negative visualization. When David Goggins wanted to be a Navy SEAL, he faced a daunting challenge: his weight. At 297 pounds, he was far from the ideal candidate. His recruiter was stunned and doubted his potential, thereby ruling him out based on his size. How could an African American, nearly 300 pounds, ever make it? But Goggins was determined to be the 36th African American SEAL in 70 years. Against all odds, he succeeded and now maintains a healthy weight of around 180 pounds. How did he do it? He didn't let the recruiter's negative words affect him. This brings us to the first Stoic rule: cultivate inner calm through negative visualization. The Stoics knew the power of preparing for the worst. By imagining the worst-case scenario, you not only brace yourself for it, but also realize it might not be as bad as you feared. By picturing the calamity, you can appreciate the present even more. Negative visualization is not about worrying. When you visualize people saying hurtful things, you prepare for your reaction in advance. And if there's nothing you can do about it, that's okay too. So the next time you're emotionally abused, visualize the worst, embrace it, and find your inner calm. What if the key to emotionally detaching from someone is a simple shift in perspective? This next Stoic principle uncovers a powerful secret that helps you do that. 2. Put no one above you. David Goggins says that even if you're playing with Roger Federer or Lionel Messi, don't put them above you. Don't give up on the game before it begins, because they're humans too. People have hurt themselves trying to emotionally detach from people. But then their efforts prove abortive because they place these humans far above them. Instead of doing that, Goggins says you should build self-respect, esteem, and discipline. He recalled his childhood days when he used to be very scared. However, he realized the things he was most afraid of came for him. He was forced to start facing his fears. As humans, there's a tendency to idolize people. We often elevate them and apportion qualities they don't deserve. That's why when they trash talk you, you're glued to them. You're scared to emotionally detach yourself from them, believing you have something to lose. The trick here is to never see anyone better or worse than you. Treat everyone equally, so you can easily walk out when you're emotionally abused. Yes, it takes effort, but with time, you'll get used to it. David Goggins has a powerful message. Even if you're up against legends like Roger Federer or Lionel Messi, don't put them above you. They're human, just like you. Many people fail at emotionally detaching themselves because they place others on a pedestal. Goggins urges you to build esteem, self-respect, and discipline instead. He recalled that his childhood was filled with fear. The things he feared most seemed to come for him, forcing him to face them. As humans, we idolize people, giving them qualities they don't deserve. This idolization makes it harder to detach emotionally when they mistreat us. The fear of missing out keeps us glued to them. The trick is never to see anyone as better than you. Treat everyone equally. This way, you can walk away from emotional abuse without hesitation. Yes, it takes effort, but over time, it becomes second nature. Imagine a young Goggins learning to face his fears. This guy realized early that putting others above him held him back. Thankfully, he embraced this principle, and his journey to emotional freedom started. But what if the people you trust the most are the ones secretly holding you back? This next strategy will free you from emotional abuse and propel you toward true success. 3. Learn the power of detachment. Detachment is a cornerstone of Stoicism that allows you to stay focused on the present without being distracted by outcomes. Life often demands that we detach from unfavorable situations or people to thrive. For David Goggins, this meant detaching from a swarm of fame friends. The more successful he became, the more emergency friends he had. They latched onto him without contributing anything meaningful. He called them cockroaches. At first, Goggins bonded with these people without realizing their true intentions. But then something fell off. These friends didn't put in any work. They were only there for the ride. The problem with keeping such people around is the fear of cutting them off. You want their approval, so you keep them close. But this is where your downfall begins. Holding on to these people ties your happiness to their presence and traps you in a cycle of seeking acceptance and avoiding pain. Letting go of these toxic relationships is key to your success. Detachment helps you cultivate inner peace and happiness independent of external circumstances. It sharpens your decision-making and allows you to focus on what truly matters. One way to practice emotional detachment is by letting go of expectations. When you expect too much from others, you set yourself up for disappointment and frustration. Approach everyone with an open mind and learn from Goggins. Imagine being free from invisible chains holding you back. That can only happen if you take this next principle seriously. 4. Don't care about what they think. If your loved ones don't believe in you, it's natural to feel worried. After all, they're your support system and should be on your side. Even when they criticize you, you know it comes from a place of love. But hey, others criticize you to see you fail. Here's where it gets interesting. These people might have tried the same thing you're attempting and failed. Their criticism is a reflection of their insecurities. David Goggins has faced this situation many times. How does he keep going despite the negativity? Well, he doesn't care about what people think. First, he considers the source of their criticism. Are these people winners in their field? Do they have the credentials to critique him? If not, he ignores them. Goggins stays laser-focused on mastering his craft. Now this is classic Stoicism. The Stoics teach us what others think of you is beyond your control. You can be the kindest person in the world, but someone might still see you as wicked and rude. Since you can't control their thoughts, you should be comfortable with them not liking you. It's tough to let go of what others think because we all want to be liked. But when you seek approval, you hand over control of your happiness to others. They can abuse this power without guilt. To avoid this, know yourself. Understand your thoughts and values, and you'll love yourself better. Marcus Aurelius sums it up when he says, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This means that everything you need for emotional stability is within you. By not caring what others think, you find happiness, confidence, and fulfillment. When you leave an emotionally abusive person, you tap into this inner strength and become free. The last Stoic principle is so powerful that it gives you skills to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience. It is a timeless practice that can reshape your inner world and enhance your well-being. 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about acknowledging your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's okay to feel a range of emotions, but it's crucial to remember you're not your emotions. Yes, you experience them, but they don't define you. Observe and acknowledge them, but don't let them control you. Mindfulness lets you pause, breathe, and observe. The pause is vital because it lets you act with purpose. The art of mindful detachment takes practice and conscious effort, but once mastered, it lets you embrace the present moment without pain. How do you practice mindfulness? Visualization and breath are powerful tools. Imagine taking a deep breath after an emotional blow. Visualize releasing those pent-up thoughts and feelings. Focus on the present moment. Embrace the now, and find the beauty in the simplicity of your breath. This practice helps you let go of attachments, past regrets, and future anxieties. Next is to embrace the gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude helps you detach from negative emotions. Take a moment to reflect on the positive aspects of your life. Notice how warm and content you feel when you do this. A grateful heart is not troubled by what others think. Instead, it focuses on building emotionally stable relationships. Emotionally detaching from someone forever is tough, but rewarding. By following these 5 Stoic principles, you'll master it. But that's not all. You also need to know how to handle toxic people. In my previous video, I shared 5 clever ways to deal with toxic people. Watch till the end, and no one will mess with you ever again. See you there.